In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Monday night. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. Stroud begins with a pass. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Here's 2nd and 6. First carry for Joe Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. Downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. And I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. And on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Yeah, here we go. Right, check. Then we're going to 53. Wait, take.
They'll stick with Elliott. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Again, here's Zeke. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Throwing is Prescott. Now a screen set up for Elliott. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Third and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Cowboys nothing.
On fourth down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal.
A 45-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Here's Pierce for the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Make it hot. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Stroud digs on the reception. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Now a 3rd and 2.
All right.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the lines of game, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He's got his big tight end, Schultz. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Wait, take me.
Play fake. Prescott Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he will score. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Pierce for the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Why, Tony? Oh, right. Hey, uno more. 11.
Now, Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. First and 10.
On the quick, right?
To throw is Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
Second down throw for Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Why, Tony? Hey, uno more. 11. Hey, uno. Hey, south.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll go right and find his running back.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's Elliott. First down and more, past the 40. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. Go play action. It's Prescott. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Elliott. Yeah. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Prescott now. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Let the hot. Nike Texans.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
White, Tony.
Schultz is the motion man. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good, so add one more, and then we'll take a first-half lead into the locker room. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in.
It's a first down run with Elliott. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. On the give, it's Elliott. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Then we're going to 53. Yeah, here we go. 26.
Handoff here to Zeke. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
On the ground, it's Elliott. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
In motion, Lamb.
26.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Now a screen set up for Elliott. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Here we go. Kill. Here we go. 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. He works free, right side. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. Here's Pierce for the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On first down, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On second down, Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Stroud going to set up the throw. crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Kill! Then we're going to 54. Wide in. Then we're going to 53. What do you think?
They'll run here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
They'll stick to the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
Play action now. Prescott. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Here's Zeke. He's to the 10. And he's going to take this all the way home. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Schultz is the motion man. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Stroud back to the air on 2nd down. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught, side of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10.
Then we're going to 53.
On play action, here's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. Here's first down. Play fake. Prescott lets it go downfield for Ferguson.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's complete to Elliott. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Elliott. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
They still have all three timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Now, Prescott. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Kill! 47.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The defense trying to come up with a stop on third down. And knock. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go, 46.
That is Ferguson in motion.
26.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to force overtime. This one is good. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here's Pierce for the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Third and long. Now Stroud to the left side into the hands of Collins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Throwing is Stroud. That is hauled in at the 5. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Here's Stroud. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Arlington.